Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute, but first hit subscribe, of course, to Hangman Tarot. First and foremost, of course. We are going to get into this reading. It's going to be over The Rock, so we're getting into the celebrity, The Rock. He is big time celebrity. He actually does wrestling, acting. I think he sings. I'm pretty sure he dances. I'm pretty sure he's a comedian. And he eats a lot of food. That's what I found out so far in my investigation of The Rock. And he does a lot of. He may go to the gym. He may be a member of the gym. I'm not quite sure. So please hit subscribe. Click that bell if you would, please, and thank you. And go ahead and enjoy the rest of this reading. Once we get started, I'm going to get into the astrology. We're going to go over some oracle. And I think just kind of an overall general update on The Rock through tarot. Nothing crazy, nothing like love stricken, unless it's got something to do with love. I mean, I'm just going to throw out the tarot cards. I don't want to define what the reading should be all the time. So there we go. Okay, so The Rock was born May 2nd, 1972 in Hayward, California. Let's see, 6:02 p.m. Yeah. Okay. He was born Johnson Dwayne Douglas. My daughter has a pit bull, and his name is Dougie. But I call him Douglas, so I love that. That's awesome. His birthday is actually the same birthday as my other daughter, so he's got a lot in common with me so far. He's a Taurus, Libra, rising, and Capricorn is his moon sign. He's a wrestler, an actor, a producer. He might do lift weights. I'm not, I'm not sure. It is what it is. But it is The Rock. Okay. We all know what that means in Hangman Tarot land. He's a good looker. He is. He's a very good looking man. And he is very sweet, and he has daughters and I think a wife. Yep. American, Canadian. Okay. Electric. Okay. So let's get into first. I want to get into the oracle reading. One more shuffle. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so currently in a place of blessings. There's a lot of protection around whatever's going on currently. This could have something to do with some sort of a relationship coming together, some sort of a relationship that has already been trying to come back together, a reconciliation, if you will, or just like drawing back into a relationship and just touching base, just touching into that light between you and another person, or the support of another community, or just like a circle that he might be within. There's definitely a circle around him within the blessings and that reconciliation. I do feel like the light is in the heart space, and it's coming from pure intention, from that protection. So there's definitely protection in whatever this might be. Okay. I feel like, what is this? Because whatever this is probably more from the past. So I'm going with that. I'm feeling that. That's where I'm headed. That I keep drawing over towards the left side. So I'm feeling like it's just more towards the past in my head, in my crazy head. Okay. So I just feel like the draw or the connection is between him and somebody else. And now this other person is definitely somebody he has a past with, memories with. There's lots of emotions, might be too intense, might be something that he's not able to actually define right now. And maybe that's why it did come in reverse. But there's also just a energy of like meaningless, or some sort of an exhaustion of it. So some sort of maybe just I tried, and I'm exhausted and I can't try any further. So I feel like any of this energy that's coming from it is just the action is pulling away from the reconciliation, because there's an exhaustion, because there's, I'm kind of burnt out on the situation with this 9 of Wands upright. Yeah. So anything kind of surrounding that is just really wanting to be in a place of contentment and not wanting to have to kind of like look over your shoulder all the time, or, wonder wonder what opportunity might have been there, what could have been there that I missed. What part of this relationship should I have paid more attention to? And I feel like the accomplishment is in the fact that he actually was trying to kind of like reconcile or go back into it. So any likely outcome here is that this comes to an ending. It might not be the greatest of endings. I feel like there was just kind of like a hot and temperful, maybe just like a really heated moment between the two of them. And I feel like it was just, it was constant uphill battle. It was just constantly trying to put in forth all of this work into something. Now, this could have something to do with the reconciliation of business situation or work, or just something in general, as far as like what inspires him. Okay. Or somebody who he has passion with, but it's definitely somebody he has a past with. And I feel like I keep getting bending over backwards for this person, or this person bends over backwards. There's a lot of reference to the lower back, or to the back aching, or the back kind of curved. Or even like the opposite way, just completely will do somersaults. I'll climb up hills, with a ton of weight on me, just to get to the point of like, making sure that you're okay, you're happy, and we're connected. So I feel like, again, this might have felt reckless to some people, or this might have felt like maybe you shouldn't do that, because they can clearly see on the outside that they were like, what are you doing? So whatever this was in the past. Okay. Because currently there is blessings. Let's find out. So it's moving into something that already has action in towards this. So whatever's going on currently, it's the personal energy. All that action is going into the stability of it. This could be a party. It could be a celebration. It could just be like excitement. It could just be like maybe a wedding, or planning of a wedding. Blue and red. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Okay. Sorry. Yeah, this might not have happened quite yet. I feel like it's in the midst of it, whatever that might mean for him. But as far as like change or growth or progression into this is something that this celebration, or this coming together, is hopefully going to bring about some sort of reliability, or some sort of change, or, connection, that he can put some sort of creation or transform something here. What is this? What's surrounding this? Okay, so some sort of judgment, or maybe that's why it hasn't happened yet. Okay, so there is some sort of judgment kind of surrounding it. So anything going on here is being looked at very, very closely. Whatever this blessing is that is in his life, that he's wanting to celebrate, that he's wanting to bring together and create and change and push again with this progress. This could just have something to do with work. It could have something to do, I really feel like it has something to do with commitment, because there's all types of elements here. So that's where I'm feeling like this could be some sort of a family situation or commitment. Either or, this will head towards a place where there's contentment, or like where he's just completely stable. Everything's fine. The communications are out there. So any information that goes out on this, or any kind of like confusion, is going to be cleared up as soon as he gets past whatever this judgment situation is. So some sort of like harsh judgment against him, or whatever he's doing, or whatever this, situation is, whatever the experience is currently for him, is again, just kind of being watched very carefully. So, and I mean, there's finances involved here too. So there's some sort of money management, or, it's just all about, there's something very, inspiring here. There's something pushing. There's a lot of light here. There's a lot of thought being put into it. It's very much planned. And it's definitely going in towards contentment. So there's some sort of content, or I'm okay here. I'm, fine. I have no worries. I have no confusion, or, nothing is clouding my judgment. I'm definitely moving towards it. So that's where that's headed. And any arguing or worrying will end for that situation. Likely outcome fully. Again, this is a protection, and it's nurtured because of that, almost like a mother energy, or some sort of like, yeah, that beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. So it's nurturing, and it's viable. I mean, it's growing, whatever this is. So the likely outcome here again is protection in whatever experience he is currently going through. Protection, trying to find that balance, especially within the reliability of it. But the experience will become a little bit different than it is currently, of course, because it's going to grow. So it's going to grow and it's going to turn into this. What is that? I mean, he's really chained himself to it, whatever it is. I mean, he can leave at any time. He can walk away from the situation. He can leave it. He can, especially if it gets out of hand or it gets to a point where it disturbs his connection or his, his spiritual anything in life. So this is a habit that he just can't quit, though. So there is a habit here. There is definitely some sort of addictions or an obsession maybe kind of involved. And again, he can walk away from it at any time, but this is some sort of kind of an offering. I feel like the offering is coming from him. It's coming from his personal energy. So any kind of offer from him will be charming. It'll have a lot of opportunity. There will be an abundance of it. And I think that whatever he offers to somebody is going to grow, obviously. And there's going to be a lot of passion behind it. So energetic, spiritual, obviously. Yeah, so good reading. I'm going to get out of here. All right, The Rock. Please enjoy the rest of your guys' day. I hope that you enjoyed this Dwayne Johnson. What is it, John? Listen, Linda, why are we doing this? Why are we doing 3 names? I have a daughter with 4 names. Okay, so, I'll give you a break there. But Johnson, Dwayne, Douglas. I hope that you all enjoyed that reading. Please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please and thank you. And go ahead and click the bell, of course. And if you would, share, like, and follow on all of your social media with this video. And go check out my social media in the details below. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, and for obvious reasons, just subscribing or, you want to check in and you want to be like, well, I want this celebrity, go ahead and get a hold of me down there. Go ahead. You can leave a comment too. Other than that, I will see you all in a minute. I'm coming back with a Shawn Mendes reading. Or did I already do him? Shoot. I'll look.